Oh my gosh. You're kidding me. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Sorry we had a little technical difficulties there. I hope everyone is having a wonderful Friday night. So welcome to Friday Live Sit and Sew, our come together time. So I wanted to show you what we have completed so far on our tree farm sew along. And then I'm going to walk you through how to make a lanyard, since, yes, I'm sorry to say, but school is not that far away. It's in the near distant future. So new lanyards are coming. So I'm going to switch cameras, and make sure you have liked and subscribed to my channel so you don't miss any more lives or any more tutorials or projects that are going to be coming out. So I'm going to switch cameras and we'll get started tonight. Okay. All right, so our very first project, or our very first block for our tree farm sew along, was the tractor. It is already live on YouTube, so if you are interested in making the tractor, sorry about that. The pattern is Tree Farm by Poppy Cotton. And so here's the tractor. And then we have next, this is a sneak peek because this video actually does not come out until Sunday. But because you're here with me, I'm going to give you a little sneaky peek. This is our wagon. Now, is that not the cutest thing? The wagon's going to be attached to the tractor. And then, okay, again, because you're here with me, these are our large trees. So we're going to have one tree at the end of the wagon. And look how cute this other large tree is. This is going to go in front of the tractor. So this will come out in 2 weeks. This one comes out this coming Sunday. and our tractor is already out. So if you are interested in our tree farm sew along, then jump over to my YouTube channel, which you are probably already on, and just search Tree Farm Sew Along, and the tractor will be there. Your best bet, if you're still looking for the pattern, is on Etsy. There are still some quilt shops that do have it in stock, along with the fabric collection is, I believe it's Prairie Christmas by Poppy Cotton. All right, I wanted to also show you our finished. So last week I made with Mod Podge this little fabric jar. It's just a glass mason jar. I've already got some scraps in it, but this is the finished look of it. So after I finished it on video last week, I let it dry, and then I added one more coat of Mod Podge, and it's fine. So I just have it sitting by my sewing machine. Okay, so let's get into tonight's project. Tonight's project is a lanyard. Now, this one I actually made last year for my daughter. And if you have students in school, you probably are aware that they attach everything under the sun, including stuffed animals, to the end of their lanyard. You can't even see the badge because there's so much crud attached to it. Well, so into the school year, it broke off. I can only imagine why, because there was all kinds of stuff attached to this thing. But anyway, I'm going to show you how I made this last year for her. This actual lanyard finishes at 1/2 inch wide. It is not wide at all because she didn't want anything wide, and I don't like a wide one either. It just kind of gets stuck behind my neck, and I don't really care for it. So you are going to need a 36.5 inch long strip of fabric. You can use with the fabric if you have any scraps, or I took a fat quarter and I cut 2 strips, stitched them together, and I cut basically 2 18.5 inch strips and used a 1/4 inch seam allowance, stitched those together, and got my 36.5 inch strip. So that's what you're going to start with, is 36.5 inches long by 2 inches wide. If you want a wider lanyard, then I would go probably 3 inches. But this particular one that finishes at 1/2 inch is a 2 inch wide strip is what we're going to start with. So that's what we're going to start with. You're going to need, these are 3/4 inch claw clasps. I got them on Amazon. I can add the link to them. And then if you need a badge holder, I got these on Amazon also. They have all different colors, but the back just slides off. You slide your badge in there and slide it back on, and it just hangs with your little claw clasp right there. So I'll put all the links to those in the description when we're finished. So to get started, you're going to take your 36-inch strip. Normally I starch all my fabric, but I did not starch this. Didn't really see any need to, but that's up to you. So you're going to take, I was playing with this earlier. So you're going to take your 36-inch strip. Now, I don't know if you can see, but I have a little furry friend over here that is going to be way too much help here in a little bit. I can guarantee you. So you're going to take your strip and you're going to take it and you're going to fold it in half. Just in half, and give it a good press. So that will actually, you'll fold it in half and you'll press it. Then you open that up, fold it in half again to that half mark, and press all the way down on both sides. So it's going to look like this. Then you're going to take and fold it over. Now that's why I had my little clips. See, she's way too much help. This is fun, Mama. So I had my little clips on here just to help hold it. And then I gave it a good press all the way down. I would remove my clips, press it, and clip it back. Now, that's all we're going to do. We're going to run this through the sewing machine. You're going to use about 1/8 of an inch seam allowance on both sides. Sew all the way down, come back and sew all the way down on the other side. So you basically can't tell which side is the fold and which side is the open. And then you're going to take your little claw. So remember, both sides are stitched. You're going to take your little claw and you're going to add it on there. Straighten it out. Bring it together. Match up your ends. And you're going to sew about 1/4 of an inch. Stitch, back stitch, stitch, back stitch. So that's going to give you a seam right there. You're going to take your claw. Mind you, this is stitched together. Now, I'm not going to take the time to actually stitch it tonight. So we're going to pretend that this is stitched together where I have this. You're going to bring your little clasp down and we're going to flip it over and we're going to fold our little seam right there to the inside. Let me show you right here. So you can see where they're stitched together in there. We have our claw, and then see inside is my seam. I have my claw. I folded it over. Now we're going to stitch again as close to this ring as you can. It's a D ring, so this piece is straight. So you're going to stitch across, back stitch, stitch across, and back stitch to secure that right there. And then, you know what? It's finished. It's done. That's all there is to it. You can go put your badge on and you're ready for school. That is as simple as it is. The longest thing is to stitch both of these down and to get everything folded and pressed. That's it. So let me show you that one more time. You're going to add your D-ring. You have your seam. You're going to take your D-ring, slide it, and you're going to stitch as close to that little D-ring as you can. Just like this. There's my D-ring, there's my stitch, and inside is my seam. That's it. That is it. 2-inch wide fabric. Belle, did you? Oh, there it is. Looky there, Mama blaming you for something. 2 inches wide, 36.5 inches long. And if you have a younger student, you can make it as short or as long as you want. We did 36.5 inches, and it worked out great for her. Went over her head, and again, like I said, it held stuffed animals and pins, and there was a badge in there somewhere, but this thing was like massive of just stuff. Bracelets and ponytail holders and all kinds of goodies. But that is it, y'all. That is it. If you have any questions, find me in the comment section and leave me a comment, and I will do my best to find the answer to it. Again, this one is a 3/4 inch D-ring. If you use a wider fabric, then I would go with at least a 1-inch D-ring. But this is a 3/4, and mine finished at 1/2 inch. And then our badge holders, if you need these, they come in all sizes on Amazon also. I will try to link those in the description. Thank y'all for stopping by. Next Friday, I'm hoping to be able to make what is called a needle minder. A needle minder. Basically, it's a cute little magnet that holds your pins, your straight pins, when you're sewing. So, thank y'all for hanging out with me tonight. I will see y'all next week. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.